Hey guys, and welcome to a tutorial for a sieve that have been asked a lot for in the comments in the past, so time to give it its own tutorial. And sorry in advance for the microphone in this tutorial because, well, my microphone got wrecked, so we have to work with what we got, right? So let's see what this sieve has to offer for us. This is a cavalry and monk civilization, which makes it perfect for arena. You start with 150 extra food. Spearman line and skirmishers move 10% faster. Each garrison's relic gives +1 attack to knights and ladies. This is so crucial. We'll talk about that later. Unique unit is the ladies. Unique technologies are heal forts, town centers +3 range, and tower shield spearman line and skirmishers +2 pierce armor. The bonus is monastery work 20% faster. So as the description says, the skirmishers and the halbs, the trash are great for the sieve. It also has hand cannoneers, champions, but the paladins and the ladies are the most important thing here, along with the amazing monks that the sieve has. You can see the tech tree, perfect monks. So with every relic that our perfect monk collect, our ladies and the paladins get +1 attack, and the ladies, which are quite cheap to do, and also they ignore armor. So this this unit is very strong. Um, so let's see how to play this. Our enemy this game will be our beloved or hated nemesis, Dark Noob. So first time he's in my tutorial, this is perfect. So let's go. So he'll be playing as the Chinese, I'll be playing as the Lithuanians, and let's see. So the plan here was, just as we read in the description, the relics are crucial for Lithuanians. So the first thing we want to do in Castle Age is to get them relics, and to get that we need map control. For map control we need scouts, and that's the plan here. First castle, get scouts, get monks, get the relics, trash, and then end with ladies in imp. So build order is quite standard as usual. 6 on food, 4 on wood, and let's catch up there. Then we do 1 more on 4. Standard for most of our tutorials. You actually start with extra food with Lithuanians, so you can go a bit less on food, but I still prefer to do it the normal way. Then 4 more on berries, 1 more on 4. And then everything up to 20 pop or 19 villagers on food. Get the deers, and we make another lumber camp with 2 villagers. 2 on gold. Two more on wood. Shift unit can be useful if you want to have a good benefit of your villagers in Dark Age. We do the barracks. In Feudal Age we obviously add the stable and the blacksmith to do the scouts. Because we want them relics, they are for the Lithuanians to win in imp. Like without them, Lithuanians can be okay. With the relics, Lithuanians are just sick. So, when we go up to Castle Age, we have 12 on wood. The rest are on farms and on berries and 2 on gold. I also use 1 villager to make houses, so I won't get housed. Fourth color, double BTX, and then we start producing the scouts. Darknoob will be going scouts too, and I'll show you how to do that. The relics are quite nice to me, 2 very close, 3 closer, and 2 very close to Darknoob. So yeah, once the berries are done, I use all the berries villagers to make farms and engage. So in the end I should have around 13 villagers on foot, something like that. And now I see that he scouts too, so I have 1 scout more, 5, but he's running back. And as soon as we reach Castle Age, we do the light camp upgrade and the monastery as soon as possible to get the relics. So we have 13 on food, and now we actually have the wood for a town center. This gold was a bit dangerous, so doing a town center on the gold to secure that. Well, I obviously have the numbers, so I'm gonna take the fight until we see that camel. Once you see the camel, it's time to retreat. I saw it a bit late, but I didn't lose anything. So one thing I learned from Finor actually, which helps you a lot in Scour. Look what I'm doing. I'm doing the husbandry. I did 5 light cav because I had the extra food. I decided to do the husbandry. Husbandry is crucial in Scout Wars because, well, you know, when you have 1-2 monks outside, the rest is scouts, you always obviously try to snap the monk and run back, snap the monk and run back. But if I have the husbandry, he cannot run back, my scouts will be faster, and I should be able to win all the Scout Wars if I have around the same numbers. So obviously we want to add a third town center as well. Getting housed is a bit blemish, but getting finishes the town center helped. And as soon as I got my town centers up, I always like to send one more villager that will be responsible for doing houses, and it's that woman this time. So now, once I healed my scouts, it's time to go out. The monks here should go for the conversions of the camels. And the light cav, as I said, we have husbandry, so I should be able to kill all of his scouts quite easily. And then we focus on making farms, on booming. As you can see, I was a bit busy microing, so I had idle disease. That should not happen. And you also want to guard the relics, like I wanted to guard that relic. And I also left one scout to guard this relic, because I want all them relics. And I know this one is kind of safe. Okay, he already picked one. I don't want him to pick anyone else. So one scout to guard the relics that I'm not focused on, and the others trying to snipe monks and to get the relic here. As you can see, that monk got honked, and I decided to go for that relic. Also guarding this relic just in case, because I knew I had the light cav numbers. And you need to be aware of the map. Like you see, that relic will disappear from the fog of war, and I noticed that, oops, a relic is gone. And as soon as I noticed, I sent my light cavs there to try and find that monk. By surprise, I did find it. I also knew that he might go for a forward castle on me, and that, well, I'll want the castle too as soon as possible to fight, to get reps, because Chinese, well, they will want to get castles up to make Chukonus. You can see the husbandry difference here. My light cav are so much faster. Not so much, but, well, faster. A bit sloppy by me losing that one. As you see, he cannot run away. He can run, but he cannot hide. Well, I got scared of the camels, obviously. So now I already have 2 relics, and once I have 2-3 monks, it's a good idea to get the sensitivity upgrade, because it gives your monk extra HP. Without that upgrade, the light cavs need only 2 hits on a monk to kill it. With it, it's 3, so that's quite important. And he actually managed to steal that relic because I was not paying attention. That was a bit sloppy by me. Couldn't have allowed that to happen. So I will only have, if I get that one, 3 relics. That means that my paladins or ladies will get +3 attack, which is very important. It's not +4, which is the maximum you can get, but it's quite good, I would say. So now I send one monk to pick up that relic, and the rest will be here to try and get a few conversions. You obviously want to focus on the camels and build the light cav with your own light cav. I did lose 2 monks, which was quite bad, but then I got his monks as well, and I got a camel. So in the end, yes, I did lose 3 monks, but I did kill all of his military, and that was quite good. That means that this relic will be mine no matter what. Could take a bit longer, but as long as it's mine, that's what matters for Imp. Okay, once you get a scenario like that, when you get 5 light cav inside, you want to try and do the damage, because that's a big mistake by him, letting my light cav in, especially when he had no loom, which is a bit surprising. I noticed in the middle of the game. He had no loom, yet he's Chinese, so that means he did a weird build order of not looming in Dark Age with Chinese, which I find silly, but well. He doesn't, but that cost him at least 3 villagers, right? Could have loomed darkly. Well, my Lightcap got wrecked, but I got 3 villagers. I idled his economy a bit, and that's what's important. So now we're getting ready to go to Imp. Don't forget the extra building. And now I thought to myself, okay, he's Chinese, he's gonna start Chukunus, right? So I wanted to start with skirmishers. Obviously Laties was my final destination unit, but skirmishers, I thought it was a good opening. Versus you like Chinese versus other civs, you might want to open with halves, because as we said, Lithuanian trash is just great. Now I was 8 villagers ahead, 7 villagers ahead, I was 1 relic ahead, so all in all, Castle Age went quite well for me. And now just fletching, obviously all the upgrades to university, yes. University for ballistics and chemistry. And now we mass them skirmishers, and I wanted to do a castle here to secure my main gold, to secure my monastery with the relics, to secure my second gold here, and to give me some map control, also some access to that gold. Like, obviously it's not defending that gold, but it's quite close. Yeah, as soon as I got the castle up and I got to Imp, we do 1 trap just in case he's gonna go for a forward castle to be able to start attacking it if it happens. I didn't have, well, I was scouting, but it's always nice to have 1 trap just in case. That's a huge mistake that they did here. Only now I'm doing both, so that's a terrible mistake. I haven't noticed Castle Age. The first upgrade you should do Castle Age. Well, not if you're going light cap, but generally when you're a boom. Okay, so skirmishers are getting massed here, and he actually went for, well, he's still not an imp, but he is gonna go for onagers, which I did not expect at all. There's 1 castle up doing Chukunus and onagers is actually a good counter to my skirmishers. Wanted to do a forward castle, but onagers changed everything. I decided to do a castle a bit more. Use the back, and now we do chemistry. Yeah, I don't know why I have built this here. Probably want a castle. So as soon as I saw the onagers, I decided, okay, what do I have to counter onagers? Laties, but laties will get countered by Chukunus, so I decided we need monks. Good doing the redemption. We talked earlier, the Lithuanians have amazing monks. And it was a good move by him to trap my castle here. Also, I did a castle security stone. And I tried to take the castle down. My monks were missing. No, actually had block printing. And instead of going for his castle, I decided to try and take his traps down. My castle up. Actually went for halves, expecting laties. So that was good for me since I had no laties at this stage. Trying to get some conversions on the onagers, didn't get enough. But all in all, that was a decent fight for me. Like, I did lose all my traps, but I killed all of his traps except 1, 2. And well, I gave my castle a bit more time. So another thing I like to do is to spread units on resources, like you see, to random skirmishes in a light cap, just in case he'll try to go here. That will nice it. And yeah, adding more monks to fight with onagers. I did lose my castle. Now my area here was very exposed, and I still didn't have the ladies. I had only 1 castle, but but I knew that in order to win the game, I need to have ladies, skirmishers, and monks. And now the ladies kicking in. The Lithuanian skirmishers, as we said, with their unique technology are quite awesome. It's an extra pierce armor. Even one lady is great to get hers. They needed more castle. If you're going ladies, you need more than one castle. I had the stone for one more. I did it where I did it. Yeah, here to defend my stone. More ranges to make more skirmishers, and that was a bit sloppy move by him, leaving his traps exposed like that. Ladies got them quite easily, but I also lost mine. But I knew that all I need is time. If I can mess those ladies, I will win the game. So I was trying to get its gold, which was a bit ambitious. Well, he could have killed the villagers actually, but he didn't. The monks there to focus on the onagers. And yeah, you want map control. And to map control, a good idea, a good thing to get map control is to make castles. They are great for keeping map control. And beach ramps are a problem. So for me now, since I only have skirmishers at the moment, that castle went down in sand. Yeah, you want to focus your skirmishers on the two canoes and to let the ladies kill the rest, especially the rams and the light cav. Skirmishers help versus the halves and the chukunu, but they need good numbers. Kept trying to snipe traps and siege with the ladies. Then I saw his castle, so I started to add my own traps. At first I had to survive this big push of siege rams. I sent a lot of, that's a lot of villagers. If you have so many villagers around, I love letting them repair the castles like that. It's so annoying when he's shooting the trap and doing almost no damage because the castle gets repaired with so many villagers. Problem is it's super expensive, like you waste a lot of stone on that. And yeah, and he said, okay, you got 2 castles, I'll have 2 castles too. Rebs, super important. Now I realize I don't have enough popes, so I send the skirmishers forward to let them die so I can make more ladies. These ladies are crucial here to keep my castles up. The skirmishers not only doing the job versus Chukunus, they're also dying after they're doing the job to give me my population space, and then I do the ladies. My castle is down. It was super important to take these castles down and to clear the traps. I knew if my castles survive, I win the game. Because not only those castles are important to make units, but they also give you crucial map control. Secures that gold, and gold was running low on the map. As you can see, dark was very, very low gold. My castle survived. I did all the HP upgrades on the castles. Yeah, it worked quite well. As you see, the Lithuanian skirmisher still doing an amazing job. But then I realized, okay, I'll probably need halbs too. Not only the Lithuanian skirmishers are great, also their halbs, and he was doing a lot of light cav. Again, I had too many skirmishers. Let's check my build. Yeah, only 4 cavalries and 62 range units, so better let him kill my skirmishers so I can mass ladies. And now that he's done a lot of light cavalry, he's getting low on gold, that it's time to add my own halves. That's still way too many skirmishers. So I knew that I had the advantage now with better military, and I still had lots of gold. So I decided to mess a few traps to take his castles down. Send again the skirmishers forward so he can kill them, so I'll have population space. See, I'm just throwing them to that as a castle because I need too many. Then I can switch to halves, and ladies should do a better job versus as military. Did a good job sniping my traps. Without traps, well, I cannot push him, I cannot take the castles down. Lithuanians do not get siege ramps. But now when I'm spamming both halves and Lithuanians and ladies and the traps coming from behind, I felt like I had the game, sending the skirmishers forward to Shukunus, preparing my traps, and GG. So, hope you enjoyed this tutorial, boys, and I see you in the next ones. Bye bye.